Raccoon hyphen 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 Formers. What does that spell? Raccoon-Formers, yeah! Raccoon-Formers, the YouTube channel for all of your Transformer needs.
Hello everyone, Raccoon-Formers here, and today I'm bringing back my behind the scenes series. The series that I haven't focused on since mid-2021. The first episode that I published of this series was published in April of 2021-ish. I'm not 100% sure. You're probably wondering why it's been so long since I published a behind the scenes episode. Well, I've been really focused on other things, like my periodic table of the Transformers t-shirt review, my Transformers Generation 1 12-parted calendar review, my Coloring Page Chaos series, etc. I've been focused on a ton of other things, so that series hasn't been my primary objective recently. But it's back, ladies and gentlemen. Since I've had you wait so long for episode 2 of my behind the scenes series, I'm going to make this episode extra special. In episode 1, I only took you behind the scenes on how I created one thing. I showed you how I created my intro. But this time, I'm showing you how I created 3 things. I'm showing you how I created my second outro, I'm showing you how I created my first outro, and I'm showing you how I created my first intro. You're probably wondering what made me choose to put all 3 of those clips into one behind the scenes episode. Well, all 3 of those clips were made in the same site. This site called IntroTube. So I'll basically be doing a review of the app IntroTube, while also taking you behind the scenes on how I created the 3 clips that I mentioned earlier. But before we all get started, let me show you the 3 clips that we'll be dealing with today.
Now turn up.
Now that we all know what we're dealing with in today's video, let's go ahead and open up IntroTube and go behind the scenes. Here we are in IntroTube, in a phenomenal library of intro or outro templates. We're going to need to choose an intro and outro template to use as our test template throughout this video, because unfortunately, I don't have any of the clips in the app anymore. I deleted them like a long time ago. Let's go ahead and look through this library. It looks like there's a ton of categories up here. None of them really seem to be tickling my fancy as much, but what about 3D? Ooh, yes. Not that many. How about this one? VFX_style04_01. Unsure of what that means, but let's choose it. This is the perfect one. Look at that. Look at it! It'll do. Now that I've chosen a template to use throughout this video to show you everything on how I created my 2 outros and my first intro, let me talk about the agenda that I planned of how I'm going to do things in today's video. I'll start by telling you what each button does so you know how to create a project in this app. Then I'll talk about how I created my first intro. Then I'll show you how I created my first outro. And I'll end with talking about my second outro. So let's take a look at all the details you need to know about this app. The button we have selected right now is the templates button. So if you want to change to a new template, you can. Down here is all the categories. Here's all the ones from the travel category. Right here is the texts. This is where you can add a text to a project. As you can see, the current template has 3 texts. Intro maker creatively makes intro. Intro maker creatively makes intro. It's funny. As you can see, that's the title of what's on the intro currently. You can put your own stuff. That's just the starter template, something for you to work from. Right here is where you can add music. As you can see, the current music that's in place is this tune called Epic Battle Speech MP3. Not exactly sure if that's a real song or if it's a made-up name. I'm not 100% sure. And there are 3 buttons down below there. Music library, audio library, and voices. The music library button allows you to access big name music that's copyrighted. That music you wouldn't be able to use without permission. The audio library button is full of free music that you can use in your intro or your outro. That's where this Epic Battle Speech MP3 tune came from. And the voices button allows you to make your own tunes. You can record yourself doing a beatboxing tune, and then you can put that in as music if you're really paranoid about getting copyrighted. The next button that we have here is basically the stickers button. You have a few things that you have the ability to do here. You can push this add new item button, and you can add a logo from your photos library, add a logo that this app already has from a template library. You can add an animated logo, and you can add a animated sticker, and you can cancel if you want. You're probably wondering what all of this is down here. I think it's pieces that make up this IntroTube logo right here. I'm pretty sure it's in pieces. Let's go ahead and see. See? Look, a piece of it went away. Let me see if I can undo it. I can't undo it. Might as well get rid of the rest. Boom. Boom, 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 and boom. Music. The next button we have here is the effects button. It allows you to add all sorts of crazy effects to make your intros or outros look super duper ooper schmooper cool. Let's open her up and see what we've got here. Ooh, look at them. I apologize for the glitchiness. I'm not sure what's going on. There are a ton of cool categories. There's this intro category, line, circle, apocalypse, basic, etc. Let's see. Which one should we take a peek-see at? Apocalypse. Ooh. Let's try one out and see how it looks. Importing. Unfortunately, it does cover things up, but it's not to say that it doesn't look cool. It looks radical. And the final button we all got here is the filter button. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It is full of all sorts of filters that you can put on your intro or outro to make it look all spooky or all hip-hoppy. I don't know. Like tonal, it's black and white. Claridon, it's darker. Unfortunately, does it affect the text? No, it does not affect the text, unfortunately. It would have been nice if it did, but it's alright. That's pretty much all I need to say on how to handle this app. Let's get started by taking a look at how I created my very, very first intro. Here's my very, 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 very first intro. It's the truth. My very first video, my Scrap Metal and Hightower double review, had this intro. Let's go ahead and watch it once all the way through so we'll know what to discuss.
Now turn up.
Very nice, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have a few things in here. We have this awesome looking starry night. We have these stars that are shooting up, shooting stars, if you will. We have an awesome looking red text that says Raccoon-Formers. We have a little animated sticker down here of a like button, it looks like. And we have fireworks. And then at the very end, a picture of Nemesis Prime appeared, because that was my profile picture at the time. All that was created in IntroTube. So let's go ahead and go back to IntroTube, and I'll show you how I did everything. Here we are back in IntroTube, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing we're going to discuss is how I added that like sticker and that shooting star sticker. I basically pushed the add new items button, sticker animation, and it brings me up a huge library of stickers with all sorts of cool categories. For whatever reason, I cannot find those stickers anywhere, but yeah, this is how I did it. I apologize for the lagginess, but it's alright. Let's choose this nice little chick right here. It brings you up to a page which is completely blank for whatever reason. Why? You can push that. And now we have the chick. Look at that chick. It gives you a few things of what you can do. You can change the color. You can change the animation, the keyframes, and yeah. I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to find the like sticker and the shooting star sticker. Believe me, I looked literally everywhere. If I end up finding them one day, I'll possibly make a part 2 to this video, but no promises. Next, we'll talk about how I added that picture of Nemesis Prime. I basically added a non-animated logo, and I chose to add it from the photos library, and that's where I got that picture of Nemesis Prime. Let me show you what I mean. Here we have a photo that I selected. I'm sure you're well aware of what it is. It's my profile picture. And as you can see, there are a ton of different cool animation techniques here. Look at all that. But does this one look familiar? It should. It's the same animation technique I used for the picture of Nemesis Prime. But you're probably wondering why I put that picture so far at the end. Because it does cause difficulties. Since it's so close to the end, it's always pretty much cropped out whenever I put a transition into place. So you're probably curious of why I put it that late. Well, I've got an easy answer for you. Watch this. Look at that. The picture just keeps disappearing and reappearing, and I did not want that in my intro. That's the reason why I did what I did with that. Next, I'll show you how I created that phenomenal Starry Night background. Well, we're in the right place. We're in the video selection. This doesn't change the entire template. It just changes what the background is. Like that wizard-like person that we've been seeing in the template we chose. That's an example of a video. And I know exactly which video I used for my very first intro. It's called Space Telegraphy. Right here. Last one in the second row. Let's select it. Look at that. Doesn't that look familiar? Let's let it finish. Alrighty. Wait, not done yet. Alrighty. Now we're good. Here's a side-by-side comparison of this and my very first intro.
Now turn up.
Isn't it cool how everything is coming together? At least that's what I think. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. The next item we've got on our list is the fireworks. You probably want to know how I created them fireworks. Well, to be honest, I honestly can't remember either. I'm pretty sure it was an effect, but I just looked through the effects library and I couldn't find the fireworks anywhere. I made this intro way back in 2020, so you can probably forgive me for not having a super good memory on how I did things, but let's look through the effect library nonetheless. There we are. Fireworks. As you can see, none of these here seem to match the fireworks that are in my intro. It's really weird. This app definitely changed from when I created my intro way back when. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking a look at the music for my intro. The music for my intro is not Epic Battle Speech MP3. Let's head into the audio library. Look at all that. I know exactly what I'm looking for. And here it is. Turn up MP3.
Now turn up.
Did that sound familiar? that is without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, the music for my intro. I don't even need to do a side-by-side comparison. The music will get in the way of one another, but yeah, that's the music that was used for my very first intro. The final item we have to take a look at is the phenomenal Raccoon-Formers text that you saw coming down letter by letter, which means it's time to say goodbye to the intro maker creatively make intro. Let me get to where I can see all the words. Bye-bye. 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 Alrighty-roo, let's get down to business. Add new text. Let me type in something you're familiar with. RACCOON hyphen FORMERS. Let's take a moment. Oh, I'm just kidding. But yeah, and let's see if I can find the font I used. This looks like it. Now we can choose a color. That doesn't look right. Maybe it's this. I don't know. And now we can push done. And we have animation. Let me see which one of these matches. No. Come on, app. Don't fail me now, man. Skyfall. Maybe that's it. Let me see. Does that work? No. I'll be right back. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the app may have changed on me because I am 100% certain that this is the same effect that was used for the text in my very first intro. It comes straight down and slams almost. But in my very first intro, each letter came down individually. As you can see, all of the letters start out here and they just take turns coming down. It's weird, but it still looks cool nonetheless, and I still hope you're enjoying figuring out how this intro came together. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a look at how I created my very first outro. Here we are with my very first outro. Just like my very first intro, this outro has been with me since day one of my YouTube career. My very first video, my studio series Scrap Metal and High Tower double review, this outro was there. So it's pretty special to me. So let's go ahead and press play and see what details we're dealing with. That was pretty sweet, if I'm going to be honest, and there were many phenomenal details that I added. Let's go ahead and discuss them so you all know what we're dealing with. Right from the get-go, you see an awesome-looking molten lava background, and then once it gets started, there's a big sparkly blast. There's confetti right down there, and then the thanks for watching logo comes down, and then the like and subscribe logo comes down. There's lightning up here. And if you look closely on the confetti, there are bats flying around there as well. All of that was created in IntroTube. So let's head over there and see how I did all this. Here we are back in IntroTube, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start by showing you how I added the stickers in this outro, which is the bats and the lightning. Alrighty, let's go ahead and click the Add New Items button. Clickety-clack. Clickety-clack. As you can see, we are in the same menu that we saw when we talked about my intro. And, right there. Does this look familiar? That's the lightning from my outro. Unfortunately, that's all I was able to find. I was not able to find the bats anywhere. If you ever download this app for yourself, let me know in the comment section below if you can find any of the stuff that I wasn't able to find in today's video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Next, I was going to talk about how I added the confetti. It was an effect, but it looks like the app changed once again. I'm in the category of confetti in the effect picker, and as you can see, None of these match the confetti that's in my video. I apologize. Next, I'll show you how I got that flaming hot lava-like background for my outro. As you can see, we're in the video template center, and I know exactly what we're looking for. Here we are. These ones right here match perfectly. And the one we're looking for is the cinematic logo intro, which is kind of ironic because I used this template for my outro. Let's click it. Look at that. This is it. Here's the side-by-side comparison. I think that might have been a winner chicken dinner. Next, I'll show you how I created the music for my outro. It's a pretty groovy tune. Let's see what it's called. Let's go to the audio library, and I know what we're looking for. Let me see, where is it? There's my intro music. Turn down MP3. My intro was turned up MP3. My outro is turned down MP3. Let's clarify. That's it. That's it. Ooh, it was a bit longer than my original outro tune. I'm kind of unsure of why my outro didn't sound like that. Maybe it was just the video I chose, but it's pretty interesting. Am I right? The final thing we'll be taking a look at about my very first outro is the text that I chose. We didn't have as much good luck with the text that I chose for my intro because the site changed. But let's see if we have better luck with my outro, because I have a very 100% like feeling of what we're looking for. Add new text. Let's type a random thing. RACCONFORMERS. Give me a sec. I'm sorry about this, but I wasn't 100% sure of what font I had for my very first outro, so I had to go back and clarify. But I know for a fact that this is it. Now, let's find the animation. Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think it's the neon flash. One of the most notable things about my outro is the neon flashiness in the text. So this is 100% it. Let's see if I'm right. I think that might be it. The texture looks like it might be a teensy-weensy bit different, but let us see. It came down before. Now it's just there for the whole time. Let me try adding another text. It didn't work, by all means. It did not work. As you can see, adding a second text did not do the job. Also, you should subscribe. But I think the reason why it's working a teensy-weensy bit different is because of the format I chose, like the templates. And don't ask me to try and find the template that I chose. That'd be way too difficult considering I made this outro back in 2020 and it's 2022 now. But yeah, it's still pretty cool and I am enjoying showing you how everything came together. Let me know in the comment section below if you liked it. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at my last outro, my second outro, the longest running outro. Let's go. Here we are with my second outro. This outro may not have been with me since day one of my YouTube career, but it's definitely going to go down in Raccoon-Formers history, considering it's been the longest running outro on my whole YouTube channel. It debuted on August 29th, 2020, and the final video where I used it was published on April 25th of this year, 2022. So it's been here for over a year, part of 2020, all of 2021, and part of 2022. It's impressive. Let's go ahead and play it and see what we're dealing with here. Pretty impressive. Let's take a look at all of the details we've got here. Looks like we have those same like button stickers right here and here. The same stickers that were on my very first intro. We have a shooting star sticker right here with like, I don't even know how many stars there are. There are 2 hearts right here, this one and this one. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, but let me see. As you can see, the like button stickers down here are sometimes blinking. I don't know if you can see. I don't know. We have this awesome looking brown space-like background with like stars flickering everywhere. We have an awesome looking thanks for watching, like, and subscribe logo that comes down almost like it's being written, which looks pretty sick. And right from the start, we see a phenomenal looking starry background, which then transitions into this. It's pretty sick. We just get to the end. Let's go ahead and go over to IntroTube and see how I did all this. Here we are back in IntroTube, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start things off by showing you how I created those 2 heart stickers and the like button stickers. I know I said before that I wasn't able to find those like button stickers, but while I was filming the portion of the video where I talked about my very first outro, I actually found it. Let me go find it for you real quick. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Can you find it? It's right here. Right here. The reason why I wasn't able to find it before is because I thought it was in the vlog category, but it's actually in the text category. That definitely blends in. Let's bring it into the project and see if we've got it. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't know why it's getting super blurry, but oh well. It works. It works. Let's move on and try to find those heart stickers. What category do you think the heart stickers are in? Take a guess. Pause the video and play to check yourself. If you guessed love, then you are correct. The heart stickers are in the love category, or at least one of them is. As you can see, right here, the blinky heart is here. Let's bring her in. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That is the stuff. Yes. Unfortunately, I can't find the heart sticker that looks like this, but this works. It really does. Let's move on. There's one sticker I forgot to talk about. It's that shooting star sticker. It's in the decor category, and as you can see, right here is it. Let's bring her in and see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shooting stars going to the distance of nowhere. Ha ha ha. Now, let's move on. Next, ladies and gentlemen, I'll show you how I created that phenomenal looking background. As you can see, we're back in the video selector, and I know exactly what we're looking for. Here we are. Real fire. Let's click it. Looks more or less the exact same. Here's a side-by-side comparison. I'm honestly unsure of where the stars came from, because as you probably saw, the stars were clearly missing from the outro. I have to assume they were maybe an effect or something, but I wasn't able to find any effects like that. But it's more or less the exact same, and I hope you enjoy knowing how it came together. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the music for my outro. Well, there's no need to explain much. Let's push the audio library button, and I know exactly what we're looking for. Go away, notification. And where is it? Electro Club Banger MP3. Let's go ahead and listen to it. That's definitely definitely it. And there was some extra tunes there. Quite impressive, I must say. I hope you're enjoying seeing how everything's coming together, but this is definitely the tune that was used for my current outro. Don't ask me why there's more music here and that extra music isn't in my outro, but I guess it could have been the video I chose. I have no idea. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at how I created the text for my outro. Add new text. Let's type in a random phrase. SUBSERIBE, which you should do, by the way. You should subscribe. Alrighty, let's find that font I used. I think this might be it, but I'm gonna go double check. I checked it over, and this is in fact the font that I used for my second outro. Let's go ahead and find the animation that I used. Dunzo. When I looked at my outro, it looked like the words that were getting written. Let's see if there's one that looks like that. I don't see any. Has to be here somewhere. You know, the thing couldn't have grown legs and walk away. Alright. I can't find it. Let's try them all. Twist, no. Skyfall, no. Rotate, definitely not. Shake, no. Neon flash, no. But that does look incredibly cool, I'm not gonna lie. Fall, no. Throw, wiggle, flash, swing, shuffle, no Bernie, snickerdoony, reveal, jump, fade, wave, flip, leap, turn, wavy, blurry, and flicker. Wait, there's an animation button. Let's look at that. No. Unfortunately, it looks like they took the animation that I used for my second outro's text out. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show it to you. But at least I was able to show you the font. That's what matters most. Well, friends, this pretty much wraps up this BTS video. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to click that big red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a future video. It's been quite a long time since I made a behind the scenes video, like I said at the beginning of today's video. So if you want to see another video like this, I'm going to need a little bit of help from y'all if that's what you truly want. What I need help with is, what would you like to see me take you behind the scenes on next? Would you like to see how I created my thumbnails? Would you like to see how I create my videos in general? Would you like to see how I created my brand new intro and my brand new outro, etc.? Let me know down below. Anyway, that's all I have to say. As always, I'm Raccoon-Formers, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.